like too much. What is this? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a couple of things going on. I've got like a little mini Sephora VIB sale haul kind of thing. It's not very many products, but I did want to share with you what I did purchase. I will include footage of me actually trying the makeup products on my skin today. So if you're interested in seeing what I picked up and how those products performed on my face today, just stay tuned. We're gonna breeze through this. So I bought a few things, not a ton of stuff. We're gonna breeze through this because some of this stuff I haven't tried and I don't have anything to say about it yet. Not really anyway. So we're just gonna go in the order it's put in my bag here. I'm not normally a big Jo Malone perfume fan. I just find that the scents are usually a little bit too masculine for my taste. Now, I don't care for super sweet scents either. I like florals, but I don't like sweet florals like gardenia and stuff. They're just not my jam. But I picked up this one because I just happened to try it, and they had this small 30 milliliter bottle of it, and this is the Nectarine Blossom and Honey. And I tried this on in the store. Actually, I tried about 14 things on, so I smelled delicious when I left Sephora. But I like this. It's very fresh. It's feminine. It definitely is feminine, at least at first, you know, blush, so to speak. And but it's got like this kind of neat undertone of I don't know, like woodsy, grassy, spicy kind of. It's hard to explain. I'm not good at explaining perfumes anyway, but I thought I'm gonna pick that up because I really like that. These little guys are, I think, 74. So Jo Malone stuff is not cheap. So the next thing that I picked up is the shade Amber in the Anastasia cream bronzer, and this is a difficult package to open. This is something that I saw reviewed in a couple of places, and everybody seemed to sort of like it, like how it applied and how it looked and everything. Like I say, I picked up the shade Amber, and I have already used this. You will see. So I'm filming this part after actually putting it on. But this is very golden, and while I like it for a bronzer, it is not suitable for a contour, which I tried to do and kind of had to backtrack a little bit. But I'm kind of excited to try that. I hope that they come out with more shades. That will make me very happy. So I also picked up the Nars High Profile Blush Palette, and mostly because I've been wanting glowy blushes lately. And these they're not super glowy as far as I could tell, but they had enough going on when I swatched them in the store that I thought, I like those. I'm going to pick those up because I think that they might be the thing that I want. Anyway, there they are. Super pretty. I mean, I'm looking forward to trying all of these. The thing with Nars blushes that I don't know, Nars blushes usually work really well for me. Let me go ahead and just do like 3 of the colors. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. So there's one. Oh, that's very pigmented. That's pretty. And then one more. So those seem nice, and they do seem like they have a little bit of a sheen to them. Maybe not as much as I had hoped, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. I'd rather have something that I can build up or add to or whatever than try to backtrack and undo my enthusiastic application of something. One more thing from Anastasia, and I picked up the Magic Touch Concealer, and I got the shade number 2, and I've seen people really like this, so I am hopeful that I will feel the same. Today I think it's okay. I did get quite a light shade, and it's got, you know, the doe foot, and it's pretty light. But this is supposed to be a medium to full coverage, not crease, all of that stuff that they always say. Concealer creases on me, all of them, every single one I've ever tried. I just learned to deal with it. I learned to mitigate how much I put on. That makes a big difference. If you put a lot of concealer on, it's going to crease. I picked up one of the Sephora 12-hour eye pencils, and this is the shade Love Affair. And these are pretty inexpensive. They're like, what are they? $8, $12, something like that. I'll put links to all this stuff in my description box, you guys. But this is a nice, like, kind of a brownish plummy color. I just wanted a color like this. Using it today, this color didn't work the best like on my waterline and my tight line, but I quite liked the smokiness that it gave my upper lash line. The one thing that I picked up that's like a repurchase is the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer in Butter Biscuit. I just went ahead and picked up the same shade because I looked at Macchiato, which is the next color deeper, and I was just like, no, I know that's going to be too much, especially for the cooler months, the winter months, when I'm much more fair. So I got a couple of skincare things. These are both from Sunday Riley. I'm giving Sunday Riley another chance here because I didn't really like the whole fake review thing, that scandal thing that they went through, I don't know, a year or two ago. But I'm going to go ahead and try these two products. I picked up the Ceramide Moisturizing Cream, and I picked up the A+ High Dose Retinoid Serum. I believe these are both $65. So that's, you know, that's not cheap, but I did want to try them. I wore both of these last night, put them on before bed, and this is incredibly heavy. And if you like that kind of thing, especially in a night cream, this was pretty yummy. I even put some on this morning, just to see like how it worked under my makeup. Like if it was too, I didn't put as much on, I will say that, but I wanted to see what this was like. It says morning and night, so I felt, you know, comfortable doing that. The A+ High Dose Retinoid Serum is just another experiment for me in the world of retinoids. I've been using the ordinary one, that's the retinoid with the squalene oil, and I quite like that one. So we will see how I feel about that. I'm going to stop using that one, and I'm going to use this one for however long it lasts, and we'll try to determine if I see any kind of benefits or like results. And usually the place that I can tell the most, like if there are results or anything, at least what I'm hoping for, is in my forehead lines. But we'll see. I may go get Botox and then everything's going to look fabulous. I did want to give those two skin products a try. I don't know if I'm going to be picking anything else up, but if I do, I will definitely share that with you. Okay, we're going to get into the footage of me applying some of these products to my face to get this look, and you know, I'll give you thoughts and so forth along the way, as well as in the wrap up of the video. Alright, so as you can tell, I've got part of my face on, and I wanted to put to test some of these things that I picked up at the Sephora VIB ROUGE Insider sale. First of all, I've got obviously some of my eyeshadow on, and I've got my foundation on. I haven't powdered or anything. So we're going to go in with the cream bronzer from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the color Amber. Let me go ahead and pick up my little like contour brush, and I'm going to kind of contour and bronze with this, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm hoping, I'm quite fair right now, obviously, and I'm hoping that this will not be too much. What is this? So I'm going to take my little, this is a Real Techniques square foundation brush. I would never use this for foundation, but I do like it for some contour action, and wow, that's really pigmented. I hope I didn't make a mistake buying this color. But I usually put a little contour there, And lately I've been contouring my nose a little bit. This seems very golden for a contour, so I'm not sure that I'm going to be recommending that, but we'll see, you know. Hopefully it'll be a nice bronzed look, and whether or not it works for a contour, you know, doesn't really matter that much, I don't think. I've been doing this a la Tati, you know, contour thing around my mouth a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and take my sponge, and I'm going to blend that out, hopefully with a sponge. So that's really nice. Not a contour shade. Not a contour shade at all. So, and that's okay. I pretty much knew that going in. I could have gone in with my Fenty, also in the shade Amber, which is more of a contour shade. That is nice. I'm going to pick up a little bit more on my sponge. I'm going to try to, this is quite pigmented, so I'm going to try not to go too crazy with it. And we'll go ahead and bronze up a little bit. If I like this formula but the shade isn't quite right, I might go pick up a different color. We shall see, because I can see that this would be nice for me in the summer months, the warmer months, when I have a little bit more, maybe a little bit more color and self tanner on, which I don't do in the winter, not really anyway. Do a little bit on the side here. I can see where if you were more had a more golden undertone, this would be super nice. As it is, I like it. I think the formula, I mean, it goes on great. Didn't lift up my foundation, anything like that, but I do feel like it is definitely too golden for a contour. It doesn't say that it's a contour, it says it's a bronzer. Yeah, I think that's nice. I have on moisturizer and sunscreen, and I did not do any oil today, and I am wearing the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light in the shade 1 and 2 Ecru. I'm going to go ahead and open up the Anastasia Concealer. What is this called again? Magic Touch Concealer. Well, we'll just see about that. I got the shade 2, which looks hella light right there, doesn't it? So, and I'm not going to go in with tons of product or anything like that because I don't want to, and I don't really feel like I need it, but I do want to put this to the test. So that seems quite light right there, but let's blend it out and see what we think. I'm going to go ahead and do a brush first, and then I will tap it in with my fingers and probably go over it with a sponge. Because this is quite light, I am bringing it kind of up here on my cheekbone area in order to do, you know, a little bit of highlighting. I mean, I have the product here, and so why not, right? All right, let me tap that out. What do we think? Do we like it? I'm gonna put a little bit of, not putting more foundation on necessarily. I just feel like that bronzer is a little too yellow for my nose, too golden. So I'm just gonna kind of go over that. It seems like it blended in real nice on the for the concealer under my eyes. I am gonna go ahead and set it. I don't know if that's like a recommended thing or a medium to full coverage blurring concealer that blends smoothly without creasing. I'm sorry, but if you have lines under your eyes, you know, like unless you're 5, you're gonna get some creasing under there. Now, how much you get, that is the question. But so far, and I've tried a lot of concealers, I have not found one that doesn't crease a little bit. And it's just something that I kind of live with. which sounds kind of like giving up, I guess, but I'm not giving up. I'm a realist. So we've got a little, that was the Nars crystal powder. Let me go over that, just this area right in here with my little bronzer sponge thing going on, just to kind of make sure there's no hard edges between bronzed Amy and highlighted Amy. All right, so next we are moving on to the Nars High Profile Cheek Palette. And I'm not sure if this should go on with a sponge, with a brush. Let's try it with a clean part of my sponge. That was, which color was that? That was this color right here. Let's try it on the other side with a brush and see what happens. Now this does not pick up real well on the brush, and I'm okay with that. I don't mind something as long as it's, you know, buildable, adjustable. Well, I definitely like it better with the brush than the sponge. That's pretty. I'm going to take this one that's next to it right here, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of that too, just for fun. Now I haven't powdered or anything, so that's kind of nice. That seemed to go on nice over the bronzer and so forth. I'm going to pat over that with my sponge just to make sure it's blended. I'm not sure that this is going to be like a highlighter or more of a blush topper. I'm going to treat it as a blush topper because I think it's a little dark for me for a highlighter. So I'm just going to put that on kind of all over. I think that's pretty. I'm not sure if it looks a little stark next to my concealer, you know, because that was pretty light colored. We shall see. Maybe it'll all come together here in the end. So I'm going to take the eyeliner that I picked up, and this is the shade Love Affair. This is just one of the Sephora waterproof liners, and it's kind of like a dark brown plummy kind of color. And I am lining my top lash line. The last few weeks I have not been doing a wing and all that stuff. I don't know, just haven't been doing it. Who am I? So that's really nice. I wish it was a tiny bit darker. I did swatch it in store, but you know, that happens. I'm gonna go ahead and tight line and do my waterline with it as well. All right, that I think concludes the part of my makeup that is new stuff. So far I like everything. Let me go ahead and finish off my makeup and come back and we'll do kind of a final assessment, at least first impression assessment of these things that I picked up at the Sephora VIB sale. Hi guys, I'm back and I've got the rest of my makeup on. In general, at least for this first impressions video, I like everything that I bought. Whether or not it becomes like a favorite, like something that I reach for all the time, that remains to be seen. Sometimes I can tell. Sometimes I can tell this is great. I am going to be reaching for this all the time. That's not really the case with these particular products. I feel like I need a little bit more playtime in order to ascertain whether or not these become favorites and things that I reach for all the time. I do feel like the bronzer went on really nice, but I think that it is a little bit too golden to work as anything but a bronzer. So I did want to share with you, that's my Fenty cream bronzer in the shade Butter Biscuit. This is the second shade. You can see that I hit pan. That was why I picked up another one at the sale. I'm not sure, but right now I feel like the way they apply is very, very similar. Do you need the Anastasia one? Maybe not. It did seem to blend out really nicely and everything, and if the tone is right for you, then I think I can recommend it. But for me, I wish there was a shade or two that was a little bit more of a cooler tone. Not as cool as like the cream contour from Fenty, which is amber, which I've got a nice little dent in there too, but I don't use as much of this one as I do the other one. But I like these kinds of slightly cooler tones, especially for contour and even for bronzer. I mean, as long as it doesn't lean too gray, and a lot of people think that this amber shade is too gray, but it's, at least for me, it's really not for the purpose of contouring. Anyway, and the blush, I mean, I think it's nice. I went over with a little bit of highlighter and stuff just because I wanted to. I wanted a little bit more pizzazz. And the eyeliner, I like the eyeliner on my lash line. In the waterline, it doesn't work as nicely as some things do. Like I still think like the ColourPop ones are probably the best eyeliners for the price. Well, even not just for the price. I just think they're some of the best eyeliners that I have. And there's a huge number of colors, which I always appreciate. I like lots of color on my eyes and stuff. So I'll keep using it because it's a nice sort of neutrally color and good for those times when I want something to line my lashes and my waterline and tightline and stuff that isn't black. Let's see, what else was there? The concealer. So far, so good. I don't have any complaints. Do I think it's like revolutionary, groundbreaking, anything like that? No, I don't. Like I say, it may grow on me. I feel like I got a color that it's a little bit too light, but I do like the sort of neutral undertone of it. I will definitely let you know on all these products how I feel about them at some point in the future. And of course, if you see me using them again, then you'll know that I at least am giving them, you know, multiple tries, as opposed to picking something up, putting it on, thinking, nope, that's going in the trash, or I'm taking it back, or whatever. I think that's gonna do it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little mini Sephora VIB sale. I didn't go too crazy. I got what I wanted and what I needed, and I'm gonna probably leave it at that. If you like this kind of content, if you like to see more colorful looks and foundation try-ons and hauls and empties, I got an empty coming, I promise, got an empty coming, then I hope you will consider subscribing. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. It really helps me out, lets me know what you guys like. But until my next video, bye guys.